All right. This is Fireside Casts. We are doing some land coverage for the European side of things. Currently, we are in the lower bracket finals. We have SKEDDA versus 3.5 stars. SKEDDA is one of the top three teams in the ETF2L scene, but they actually went 5-1 in this land and got upset. And so now they're in the lower bracket playing against a Frenchy team, 3.5 stars. This team is in the ETFTL Premier Division, but they're not playing with their normal roster. Joining me is Hami. How are we doing today?
Good, ready for some exciting land TF2.
Yeah, definitely. I will admit I have not watched a whole lot of this land, but these guys always know how to keep it really exciting, entertaining. I think for this series, we have Sunshine, Process, and then Sultry will be the decider. I don't know if we know who picked those maps, but either way, it kind of seems like everyone just picked pretty similar maps. No one came out with the Gully Wash or something like that. It's all open, so we'll have to see what these teams are able to pull out.
Yeah, I guess for background, these guys played in the group stage, and they played this map, Sunshine, 2-1 in the favor of SKEDDA, so maybe they picked it, again, thinking, we won in the group stage, let's just repeat that performance here in the playoffs. So we'll have to see how that goes, but it was a very close map, obviously, so we should expect a very close series overall.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Just looking around at some familiar players, I think the name that probably stands out the most to me is Mac and Lucas Tank, also known as Base God, over on SKEDDA. Those players have been around for quite a while. I think Base God has at least one win in the Premier Division, probably like 2 or 3. So that's something to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to just go through the rosters for both teams, I guess?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, I can go over the roster for SKEDDA. They have Af and Menix on Scout, Jordy and Warped on Soldier, Base God or Lucas Tank, as you said, on Demo, and Mac on Med.
And for the other side, we have Juxta and Saka on. Okay, we've gotten griefed by production. One moment. Okay, actually, we have Nevo and Juxta on Scouts, Sake, and I think Alien Smiley on Soldier, Raph on Demo.
Raph Soldier,
Yeah.
and Alien Demo.
Oh, it got griefed even further. Okay, actually, we don't have the complete roster right now. Maybe you can say that in a couple seconds. But for now, maybe we can talk about players to look out for on 3.5 stars. How familiar are you with those players?
Pretty familiar. I mean, they've definitely been around for a long time in ETF2L, like a perennial, like top 3, top 4 team when they play. As you said earlier, though, it is not their roster this season. I think Raph has not played in a while, at least for ETF2L. And Sake is playing in Div 1, which is like their version of Advanced for you NA people. So they have a couple of different players, but very, very experienced roster. Juxta, Nevo, these guys are very old players, been playing for a long time, so they should have good familiarity with each other.
Yeah, a lot of premier playoff experience on both of these sides. Everyone here knows what they're doing. And like we said, I think we're both surprised. This is the lower bracket final. These teams are like maybe the teams you would kind of expect to win. And so having this in lower bracket is going to be some seriously good content here. And yeah, so far, waiting for players to get in the server. We have like 10 in, so it won't be too long now. For other things I kind of know about these teams, for 3.5 stars, I know some of their players do like playing sniper in the regular like time, not just in sack plays or stalemates on last. Like I know Nevo, I think, will run sniper pretty aggressively, so it's another thing to look out for.
Yeah, and on the side of SKEDDA, one thing I've seen Mac do a lot is run crits to mid, crits on, when both medics die and spawn at the same time. So expect that, and that could be a big deciding factor. Like, if the crits works, it's great, but if it doesn't, then you're stuck on it, and that can be kind of disastrous. So we'll have to see how much they lean into that.
Yeah, definitely. Stuff like that always makes for really great content, exciting to watch. Haven't seen so much crits use in the NA side, so anytime I get to see anyone run the crits Krieg, it's a good day for me.
Yeah, if you have a demo like Lucas, though, anything's possible, and he can really lock it down with the crits and just get massive kills with it, and it can be a really big weapon, honestly.
Yeah, forgot about the demo side of things. When you have that Premier Victor as demo, just go crits, and if it doesn't work, you can always just blame them, right? So that always pays off. It's like an
Yep.
unlosable situation if you're the medic. Either way. That being said, we finally got this 3.5 stars medic in the server. Looking good. Tots. And oh yeah, predictions as production reminds me. I'm honestly gonna have to go with SKEDDA because, as we said earlier, this is a full team in the Premier Division. So it's hard not to give it to a set team against a team that hasn't been playing together the past couple months.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think SKEDDA are definitely the favorites. I think this is their map pick as well, so I assume they're going to be better here. However, I do expect a close game. So yeah, I'd say I probably favor SKEDDA, maybe like 3-1. Remember, there's also like no banny time, so if it's like 2-1 and there's 10 minutes left in the game, you can kind of just park the bus. So that incentivizes like closer games in a sense, where you don't really need to go for more rounds. You can just kind of park the bus. So that might be a thing as well. But yeah, I'd say I favor SKEDDA here as well.
Yeah, do kind of a trade-off there. You can park the bus a bit, but you also don't have to get into like the anxiety time, as I like to call it sometimes. It's like, oh, it's like it's 4-0. There's no way we lose this, right, guys? And then they win one round, and it's like, oh man, it's just all downhill from there.
Yeah.
But,
that keeps things running on time as well, right? Like, you have a LAN, you don't want to be there for an hour and a half long game.
Oh, yes.
Has happened on banning config many times.
I might have casted an 80-plus minute game on Process. That might have happened. That was supposed to only go for 30 minutes.
Yeah, that can be fun for both the players and the casters, I'm sure.
Yeah, but this settings, none of that. They're just gotta win it. And I feel like the second map can be so exciting sometimes because of that. Because it's like when it gets down to like 15 or so minutes, it's like one team, they gotta step it up. So you're gonna see like the gameplay kind of change as the matches go on, which is super cool, I think.
It's kind of like, like soccer or like basketball, a lot of sports, really, right? They have a timer, a set timer, and when it gets close to the end of the game, like there's a strategy that you have to employ to try to get the rounds or whatever points. So that definitely comes into play on this config for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely something to look out for there. I didn't think we went into too much detail about the map selection, but it did, when one team picks Sunshine and the other one picks Process, to me that either feels like both teams are really confident in their scouts, their just general team play, or the Process pick could just be 3.5 stars saying, let's just pick the default map because they haven't been playing together too long. Like, it could be either one of those things.
Yeah, maybe it leans into sniper as well. As you were saying, they do like to run a lot of snipers, so Process a good map for that. Probably more so than Sunshine.
Yeah, and I don't know. What do you think about a hat chuck? Just go look at everyone's hat.
Sure. Yeah. Who are you getting on?
I'm looking for. I only see 2 unusuals actually. Damn, they're lacking. Hot lacking.
Yeah,
I liked Warp's hat though.
Yeah. Warped has a pretty classic loadout.
Got the polar bear too. I mean, it's just like it's the perfect mix. You got the flashy unusual, and then you got the staple, the little bear.
Yep, little friend to accompany you on your high bombs.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I'm just a boomer, but I don't think I've ever seen this effect that Lucas has on the arrow through your head. Is that a new one?
I'm trying to look at. Yeah, I mean, I don't know any unusuals. They're coming out with so many these days. Every update is like just unusual. So yeah, this is a pretty cool one though.
Yeah, Ice Struck got the Huntsman arrow through the head. Maybe foreshadowing. Maybe any Huntsman players in this game? Oh, we're going live though. That's cool. Yeah, why don't you take the first bid?
All right, yeah, I'm gonna get on Warp's cam actually. He's the roamer for SKEDDA. Might be going for some fast plays. He's like a tier 6 jumper, so let's get on his cam for the start of the mid, see if he goes anything aggressive. Actually, he's going into Cafe, so a classic Sunshine staple, getting into Cafe, but the demos are rolling out onto mid. Just some early spam. Looks like SKEDDA's going to their right. 3.5 stars still in their valley, and the bomb coming in from Warped onto Patchouli not going to get the kill, though, falling down. Patchouli out of the fight, though, so no heals in action for 3.5 stars, but they're staying alive long enough to get their heals back into play.
Yeah, it looks like both teams regrouping, Soldier bombing forward, getting so much damage onto Lucas Tank, but not enough to get that frag, and it's going to be Sake catching an arrow right before they go down. Both teams still fighting over the point, but it looks like the demo advantage for SKEDDA might be too much, but Sake just jumps in, still not scared, makes the other team back up a bit, but this fight is really just dragging on, and actually the Ubers are up for both sides, so I'm kind of expecting an exchange to happen here. Both teams still healing up. We see the submarine push. Yeah, Uber coming off into choke, and it looks like it's just kind of a solo on both sides here. No one flashing too much in the backside of things.
Sake behind, though, gets Jordy in Valley.
Yeah, gets Jord, as you said, and that's, I think, enough to win the mid. So we were watching the Uber, but didn't matter. It was the flank who made the play.
Yeah, very long mid fight. I mean, Ubers came up, respawners got there. But yeah, a nice mid win for 3.5 stars. Now they can potentially sack into second here. Looks like, you know, just a normal default setup. Ubers are pretty much even, so should just be a normal sack coming through here.
Yeah, that would be the traditional play. We see both sides exchanging spam, just trying to find an opening, trying to find some way to get onto Mac. But actually, both teams don't have Uber quite yet, but we still either way see the bomb come in, flank going into the lower left side of things, as well as a scout. But trades are going down, and look at that, the pipe went onto SKEDDA, and so it's 2 down now for the side of SKEDDA. They're holding it, though. They don't want to give this up despite having no soldiers. Other side, 3.5 stars coming all the way through choke. Getting their medic in without using Uber is quite impressive, I must say. The scout getting onto Lucas Tank. SKEDDA playing really ballsy by staying in here. They must be confident.
They'll have the Uber to trade, though, yeah.
Af. Oh, no,
they drop Af. And this is just a disaster. This is an absolute disaster. I mean, maybe Patchouli has to use, but not even. So far, he's holding it. This could be an Uber for last now with that drop on F.
As you said, oh man, that drop, they couldn't even get the force. They're just going to take it in, aren't they? Look, they're postured up top right. The scout peeked, saw the sniper, so they know there's no surprise. If anyone dies to the sniper, they were forewarned. And it looks like they're just jumping straight in. No gun up, no off classes anymore. Actually, the heavy, there is a heavy, but we see this Uber jumping over to the left side, getting on the heavy. Doesn't get the kill, though. 3.5 stars.
So many weak players, but nothing, yeah.
As you said, they did all the damage, but just couldn't get the frags.
I will say, watching 3.5 stars yesterday, they were in a lot of the casted games. Their biggest problem was pushing last. Like, they would have no problem getting the force and like having full ad going to last, but especially on Sunshine, which they played like 3 times, I think, yesterday, they just beat so many last pushes. It was kind of incredible, actually, like how many. And that was another example there where they didn't have a gun. They didn't even have a heavy at the start. They could, you know, pretty much just cross and kill people with the Uber, and they weren't able to get any kills. The heavy comes up late and stuffs it. And now SKEDDA is going to walk back into mid with the ad. Almost full Uber for Patchouli, though, so they should be able to hold on to pretty safely.
Yeah, as you said, that might be one of the disadvantages, 3.5 stars being not a normal Prem team with their normal roster, so might be causing some issues on those moments to close out a round. 3.5 stars, they're going to have to fix that if they want to take a round. Either way, Ubers are now even. We see SKEDDA in the valley side of things, maybe going to try to do some sort of bomb. It looks like they have both soldiers here. One went to choke. I'm kind of expecting the bomb through choke. If their team's in valley, that's usually what happens, and there that soldier goes, but it's not the sack. It seems like a fake bomb, maybe. Scout coming in through Cafe, trying to take a 1v1. Both sides exchanging spam. Not sure what the plan there was, but SKEDDA seeming like they know what they're doing. They're staying in valley, so they must have...
just waiting, I guess, for something.
Yeah, they're soldier... Oh, bombing the lower right. Both teams, this is the play 3.5 stars did, but now their soldiers stuck in a 1v1 in lobby. Who's going to win it? Oh, this very extended fight. And
both are so weak.
Enough. Yeah, they're both like 10 health. Oh my god.
And now Medix is behind as well, though, and this could be big, but he's actually not getting the kill, so now he's just going to go down. Yuxta gets behind, and, well, back behind on his own side, and he actually kills Medix, so Warped's still behind, very weak as well, and might just be a free kill if they go back and kill him, to be honest.
Yeah, that's the problem with going back on this last. Like, as opposed to Gully Wash, it's like there's no big health packs back there. Like, the other team can kind of just camp the health packs, and it's like you've got the small pill on last. So going behind can feel really sad sometimes. And here, Jordan walking out of Cafe, doing some spam. On the other side, Valley, Lucas Tank gets in so far. The Scout's coming in, Ath is in, and the Force comes off, actually. I don't know how Warp just walks out of Cafe and forces the medic. I don't know how that's possible, but they got it.
He came actually behind from Shutter. Like, he was behind the whole time, but they stopped going for him, and then he just walked through Shutter, pogoed across the point, and gets the Force. So really big play, full ad for Mac now as they walk in through Choke, and they're taking it very quickly as well, not waiting for Warp to even spawn. So the ad is very, very big going into last.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. They stopped looking behind. It's so unfortunate for 3.5 stars, and now kind of a reverse of what we saw last time. Will SKEDDA be able to close it out, though? They have ad. The gun is not really that high of a level, not that much of a concern, but we see SKEDDA talking about what they're doing. Now they're going now, sending this demo bomb in. They find the gun. Gun's down instantly. Are they going to cross the point? No, they're just grouping up top left. Maybe want to wait, bide their time, and they find Sake doing that, so works out for them. They take down the Pyro. These scouts are on a tear. Af and Menix cannot be stopped, it would seem.
Oh, but Shuli gets Uber, but he got an Uber stop, but it's not gonna matter. Juggling him off the point, and yeah, very clinical. That was sort of exactly what we kind of expected from the 3.5 stars push, where there was no heavy. This time there was a gun. They still crossed to the left side, though, clean up the kills on the left, the Pyro and the Soldier, and yeah, just a pretty easy conversion from there.
Yeah, I think what you said was most important. That Soldier behind is what won them the round, and he was like 10 health. They let him collect the health packs, and that's what happens. 3.5 star are going to have to clean that up. Either way, next mid, we have Lucas Tank coming in through Choke, shooting into Valley early.
He's
maybe
very fast.
Oh, yeah, he is. I just noticed that. Other demo's locked out.
And now they have a Soldier on height as well. Jordy's on height. Warp bombs into Valley, killing Nevo, dying, but then the second bomb from Jordy's insane. So much damage, but actually doesn't die. Alien getting that kill. It's 2v2. They could actually refight this potentially.
Yeah, but I mean, they're locked out. I kind of feels like SKEDDA won the mid on the rollout. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, it did.
Like, we saw those players. I'm surprised it didn't even go better, because it was like a 2v5 on mid, because everyone for 3.5 stars was stuck in Valley, and they kind of just isolated the flank. SKEDDA did, but somehow it came out even. Either way, SKEDDA did control the point at the end, so very dominant performance there. Even Uber situation, maybe we're going to see the slow. I think the only sacks we've seen have been flank plays the entire time. Maybe we'll get another. Maybe we'll get a Soldier bomb. So
yeah,
far,
look at where Sake is playing. He's playing like in lower, expecting them to like, I think, go down there and then he can just kill them. He's playing very, very passive. Like, I don't think I've seen a Soldier play this passive to defend Valley. Like, this is kind of insane. He's in his own lobby, just expecting that play. But no, Warp will just sack in on point. Not getting too much damage, so a counter sack potential is here for 3.5 stars.
Yeah, but it looks like Sake has not moved. They're just on bats, so I don't believe that's the counter sack position. Actually, I guess you could jump off and do the fast rollout. I've actually seen that. That's not what they're doing.
But yeah, it's EU, so they just don't counter sack. Just gonna play it safe. Don't want to risk losing a Soldier. The timer, it's worth saying, is a little longer than in RGL, for example. I think it's 5 minutes when you count the point, so you have a bit more time to work sacks as the offensive team. So yeah, a little less than 4 minutes left, but that's plenty of time to work another few sack attempts to try to get this Force.
Yeah, and with that, we have one of those sack attempts cooking up right now. Soldiers bombing in, making so much space. Jord is on this fence, doing so much damage. This player is a menace. Goes for the air shot, misses it though. Oh, head bounce. We got the Goomba stomp, but no one dies there. But the Force just comes out, warped, just does a pencil jump over the fence and gets the Force. And now SKEDDA, they don't care. They don't care about waiting. They just want to go straight in with this Uber. Who are they going to catch? We got Af on point, trying to cut off this medic, but it's going to be Alien who goes down first. No Soldiers able to get on the shutter, so I think these 3.5 star players are going to be allowed to leave. But even though they're allowed to leave, the entire flank has collapsed. This might be a last victory. I think SKEDDA is going to step on the gas and go straight in. It looks like they're going through top left right now. They find the scout, push them away. There's a heavy weapons guy. So what's going to happen first, the cap or the spawns?
Heavy trying to hold it off. Scout having to get on point for now. Spawners should be up soon though, and it will help deny it, but Jordy getting a quick kill. He's behind point, not very healthy, but gets a bow. Oh. 2 kills again. This is just winning long-term for Red, but they're not all in.
No,
finally the collapse comes in. Nice shot, killing the heavy, and yeah, very nice push there.
Yeah,
Jord off the player head.
Yeah, I have to say, when SKEDDA went into last, I was a little concerned. Oh, we have a pause, but I was a little concerned for SKEDDA. It seemed like it was taking a little too long, but Jord just says, I'm the best ammo mod player of all time. I'm just going to hit my rockets and play behind point, and that's the round, I think.
Yeah, he caught a couple of crucial bows from Mac as well, just sitting behind the point. It's a pretty safe area where people have to chase you. You can get the bows, and he's doing so much damage onto the players that had to deny point, right? Otherwise, the scouts were just going to cap. So, very nice push. And like you said, yeah, they just took that Uber very quickly, got some kills on second, and just rolled it to last. And it was a very weird Uber from Patchouli on second, where like he definitely wasn't getting he wasn't going to die, but I think his scout either called for the Uber or was going to get dropped or something. So they didn't get any value with it. And then, of course, the counter Uber from Mac was much better. So yeah, pause, almost guaranteed to be a 3.5 stars pause here to try to fix things because they've not been going super well to start this map.
Yeah, you have to remember though, the first round did see a 3.5 stars Uber push into last, so they're not out of it yet. They've shown they can win mids, win second, but they're just on the back foot for now. As you said, this pause might help them fix some things. Either way, I would assume they're probably going to start by talking about the mids because they're probably like, just win mid, win the game.
Yeah, and remember that last mid was SKEDDA demo, Lucas locking out Valley very early. Maybe a fast rollout from a 3.5 star soldier could be counter to that. Because Lucas was like 70 health on the concrete near the point, so he could just get one rocketed basically by a fast rolling out soldier, and that would kind of let his team or let their team get him through Valley. That might be something they look for on this mid.
Yeah, and I was thinking about mind games Lucas could play, but no, he's just going fast again. Oh, there's the fast rollout, and it does force this demo to back up, so worked out just as you said. But look at this soldier going into Valley, warped, but he actually gets baited a bit, gets taken down. Raph on the other side goes down, so I guess it's a soldier trade. Both of them kind of went in. Now both teams playing it. I think one of the 3.5 stars players behind, and Af actually goes down first to Juxta. Look at this. Lucas is caught in. SKEDDA has a chance to get cut off. I think these players are going through Valley already. Look at this soldier. Sake trying to bomb in, but 3.5 stars makes it out just in time.
Still a really good mid, though, from 3.5 stars. Yeah, they did the fast roll, pushed Lucas back, got that kill. Warped, trying to go into Valley behind, also died. So now they're pressuring last already. Very quick pressure from Sake and Alien, but they're going to have to give it up. They don't have their spawns. They don't even have second yet, so probably better to just take it slow. Now we have, a good 5 minutes where 3.5 stars can pressure last and maybe bust out some of those off classes as well.
Yeah, we saw the sniper. Now we got the pyro, got the gun. Oh, it's this hold. I've heard about this hold. It's stuff
EU
of
hold.
Legends. The pyro top left, the gun. I get to see it firsthand. I'm in shock. It's amazing.
Yeah, this is a setup where you definitely trust your pyro a lot to deny all the spam on the gun, and then your demo gets to play top right. It's a patented EU, but the gun immediately goes down, so maybe Medic's not doing a great job there. And now the sack can just come in, but the pyro just says, I can air blast you, and that's it for the sack. Second sack coming in. Actually, Yori does die, so they can pressure again. There's no gun right now. It might be being rebuilt, I guess. But it's only level 1. They can pressure the left side, and that's exactly what 3.5 stars are doing, as the demo is not here quite yet.
Ooh, Nebo catches a pipe, though. That might be the call to back out with that. Gun getting rebuilt, but as you said, there's still a player down. There's a chance to do something. I think it's going to be the left door based on how they're posturing. It looks like Alien putting some stickies up. But the demo's got that side under, so what can you do? ÜBERFEST goes down. So that attempt is going to be stymied for now. Maybe see a sniper, maybe see something else. I'm not actually...
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm not sure what the meta is for breaking this hold, because I haven't seen it, but...
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure the meta is you go left with a sniper, because you're while Demo is good at holding the big door on the right side from the defense perspective, he's not good at locking out a sniper like a soldier is, right? Like a soldier can spam the doorway and kind of juggle the sniper. A Demo can't really do that, and you have a lot of long angles you can peek, and then if you get through the door, you can peek like where the gun setup is and where the pyro is, and you can potentially headshot the pyro, and the gun will go down. So let's see if they try that. They do have Nevo on sniper. He is immediately going to that left side. Alien trapping off the area in front of him. So look, I mean, he's pretty much already getting a very deep peek, right? Nobody's on anywhere on the left side of the point from the defensive or from the offensive perspective. Now Warped is there, but he just immediately dies. So now a lot of space opening up, and potentially a really good pressure cooker could come in here.
Yeah, Nevo letting it cook, going slow. You think he's baiting it out, but look at all the stickies. All the stickies are gone, and Lucas tank goes down to Alien. That's no demo. The sniper has free reign going all the way in. Gets a sight onto the sniper, and the Uber comes off The sniper got the sightline onto the medic, but actually Nevo goes down, Alien goes down too, but Uber has been held. This is going to be critical. Can they stop the push? Can they stop these players from getting in? Can they keep their Uber for last is the question. This soldier gets taken down, and the answer is yes. They will hold Uber for last. Everyone for SKEDDA has to stay back. They can't lose any more, or they would risk that Uber immediately coming in. But I think it's going to come in anyway, so this is going to be Uber ad, player ad. If you lose this, I mean, you can't win any round.
Absolutely, yeah. The gun is up. It's level 3 on the defensive left side. 3.5 stars getting in the lobby. Jordy is spawning now, though, so he will be up. But the Uber just came in now. They don't know where the gun is exactly finally going down. Let's see if they try to cross or if they play just top right. Looks like just top right from the offensive perspective. Nevo baiting the point. Warp dies. Jordy dies. This is looking like a very, very good push so far. Just need to kill the heavy and the scout, and they're doing just that. That was a clinical push for 3.5 stars.
Alien, they held that top right high ground. You think like, oh, why'd they Uber in and not cross instantly? Well, if you take top right, you have high ground, and so that's kind of part of the meta there. If you have high ground, maybe you should be able to win. They had player ads, so no reason to rush it. They just slowly ground it down and showed that they are still in this game. They can win it.
Yeah, absolutely. Coming off the pause, they get the round right away, and yeah, anything goes. 15 minutes, so no worries about time at all. And yeah, just another mid, which honestly have been in the favor of 3.5 stars overall.
Yeah, as you said, we saw that fast rollout earlier, but that's not happening anymore. Lucas learned their lesson, apparently does not want to test Sake again. Gonna be shooting stickies over to the other side. Both teams meeting each other on the same side now. No. Yeah, they're meeting on left. Soldier bombing in, but it's Alien who goes down first, actually. Surprisingly, Nevo gets traded out for Jord, and it's gonna be somehow, the frags go the same way, but I feel like the SKEDDA side, when the frags go the same way, they just have like the entire mid.
Yeah, it's really been Lucas being very aggressive, I feel like, and he's just causing chaos, forcing the enemy team back by being so aggressive, and so when the trades come in, he's like on top of the point. He can deny all the space, but Pachuli's still in here with Juxta, and they're playing on top of the height. They have a soldier in cafe, so this mid is definitely not over. The respawners are on the way, and it will just be kind of a second mid play, although a lot of cap time in SKEDDA's favor could be critical.
Oh, but the spawns, I think, are a little better, but 3.5 stars does lose the first player. The Uber trade seems to be going even except for that, and so down a player, 3.5 stars, I don't think they're seriously going to think about staying in. And yeah, they just leave. So 3.5 stars, they gave it all they could, but that player, Sake, going down, not sure what happened there, but it cost them. And it's going to be SKEDDA stepping on the gas. They don't want to let it stalemate. They're going in. Jord is all the way through Cafe, making space for his team, jumping onto the Finn side of the point, hitting those great rockets onto Alien, and Alien goes down off of that, and Aft pushing onto him. 3.5 stars goes back to last. They don't have a demo. Don't think they're safe yet because they went back to last. SKEDDA, I think they're stepping on the gas again.
Yeah, they did this in their second round when it was very effective, pushing on the player ad. They're already in, 80% Uber, heavy out in spawn though, going down immediately actually. Nice bomb from Warp, they're on the point, a lot of damage, trade kills available on the demo here. Oh my god, Lucas just sorted the medic, and that should probably spell disaster.
Yeah, SKEDDA, I mean, that's clinical. How do you play off of advantage? They had, at the end of mid, it's like, they had one kill. Some teams would think, okay, let's just stalemate. No, SKEDDA said, let's play our advantage. And then at the end of second, they had another kill. What did they say? Nope, don't stalemate, keep going. And they just took it all the way.
Especially with Alien, the demo going down, that's like a huge pick going into last. The doors were not being held. And yeah, they just took advantage. They took that space, and then they just bombed the opposite spawn, got the heavy, got the medic. And I mean, from there it's clinical. But mids have been very close. 3.5 stars definitely would like a mid win now to kind of stabilize things. And it's again, Sake rolling out fast. Lucas playing pretty much defensively now. 3.5 stars going left. SKEDDA still in their valley. Finally getting in now. Mac taking a lot of damage early though. Mac is 50 health, but Raph will die on Cafe, so that's a nice player kill. Looking for any trades available. Mac is still really weak, but looks like 3.5 stars just have to leave off the player disadvantage.
Yeah, and this player was stuck behind in Cafe, tried to leave through Valley and got caught, and Sake, I think, tried to bail them out. That's 3. I mean, this is really not going the way of 3.5 stars. They're staying in Shutter. They might get sacked on. Honestly, I see this soldier in dungeon, got a pack. I think SKEDDA's going to try to do something off this pick still. Maybe they're just going to slow down. They are up a couple rounds, so maybe they don't want to risk anything at this point, though.
Yeah, that might be the safer option, just to play the timer a little bit, get your whole team there, start trying to crack this last. Warp will go for a sack, but the gun is already alive and nicely denying the soldier bomb. Actually, Jordy also going down. kind of risky. Like 3.5 stars probably normally wouldn't push off of this, but given the time and the round situation, maybe they will opt to do so. They're pushing through bats, no traps there. They're gonna get in for free. 2 soldiers down. For the side of SKEDDA is very nice. Raph bombing in from Valley now. Kind of gets denied. Living on lower left, and they're on point, so there's a fight to be had here.
Yeah, there is a fight to be had, and Scout's getting onto the medic. This is the Uber trade, but it's a solo into like 3 players, so the Uber's going to be slightly better for the side of Nevo. And look at this, he knows he's better. He knows the Uber's better. He says, I'm going to sit in this choke until you people leave, and that's what he did. But they come out through the other side. It's going to be SKEDDA really fighting over this, but it's going to be Lucas Tank getting bombed on, getting so much damage on him. Look at these red health players, but it's going to be the side of 3.5 stars going down. Warped, jumped onto the bats, did so much damage. Trades go both way, but Pachatui goes down to an Iron Bomber roller in the corner. It's only Alien up. Where's this demo man? He's in dungeon. I don't think anyone expects this. Tries to sticky stink the Scout, but it's not enough.
Yeah, it was a kind of desperate fight on second. Maybe not a necessarily bad fight, but definitely tough to push out. They had the better Uber, like you said, but it was just Nevo. He couldn't chase all the way into Cafe with people potentially going behind. And they never got the cap. That was the other thing. They had to play on the cap, and when you have to put people on the cap, it's a very like defensive position. You're not holding the doors. And so SKEDDA was able to refight through Choke and Cafe, just get in and then win the fight with the like kind of collapse on the point, and now 4-1, looking pretty decisive for the side of SKEDDA at the moment.
Yeah, it is looking decisive for their side. This mid going to be different. 3.5 stars is just going right. They're saying, take the fight to them, bomb in with our soldiers. They're landing straight onto that medic, doing so much damage as Raph. And look at that, Jord goes down first. These players behind Tetris, almost hitting that air shot onto Lucas Tank is Sake, but Pachatui actually just goes down. How? Pachatu, I can't say the French names, unfortunately, but
Warp behind as well. It's, yeah, not looking good. I mean, they're a player ad for the side of 3.5 stars, but no medics. The damage is permanent. They get the cap, so that's good. That's a good start. But the scout, the double scouts with the heals, gonna start walking back in and just chipping down these players, and with the damage being permanent. Also Warp behind. I don't think they knew, but Chuli died behind. That's and yeah, bad to worse situation here for 3.5 stars.
It went from bad to tilted off that spawn camp, I'm gonna be honest with you. But we saw he's bombing it. He got the pass. He just jumped in. Alien just jumped in.
Holy.
That's a tilt play, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, but it worked out, honestly. Like, that's a decent result, all things considered. Now, Raph will also die. Sake might be another kill, though. That's maybe overcooking a little bit, because now second will be capped. Everyone's alive for SKEDDA. No spawns for another 8 seconds after Alien comes up, so no soldiers for this last one. We've seen SKEDDA win fights like this consistently on last.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, that medic spawn camp, nah, that was done the moment that shit happened. they just sent everyone in. They said, go next, process is our pick, probably. This was, I believe, 3.5, SKEDDA's map pick, by the way, and Hami mentioned this in the pre-game. SKEDDA beat 3.5 stars on this map in like a couple, yesterday or something, in the group stages or earlier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. So process, new map, new team, I guess, for 3.5 stars. But it is worth saying that this result was much more decisive than their group stage game. So maybe SKEDDA, picking it up a notch in playoffs here, trying to lock in that potentially, route to the grand final. So obviously they're not there. Even if they win this game, they're not going to be back in the grands. They still need to win a couple more games. But this is obviously a huge step because, again, this is a very early place in the bracket for 2 of the top 4 teams to be playing. Like, you wouldn't expect them to be playing at this point. So it'll be an early elimination for whoever goes down. And at the moment, 3.5 stars down the map, obviously looking a bit worse for them. But it is their map pick coming up, so every chance to turn things around. And it was a close map. Like, to be honest, the mids were very even. It was just the second pushes where SKEDDA would take a little more initiative, I feel like. And then, of course, the last pushes as well, where they would push off like a player ad and convert the rounds consistently, whereas the Frenchies weren't able to do that so well.
Yeah, and if you're a 3.5 star fan, you can chalk that up to SKEDDA. This is their map, so they just had that little advantage. And now in process, you're going to see that same edge come out for 3.5 stars, and they're going to take it back the other way. I'm looking at the logs right now, and I'm surprised by these demo stats. Same damage, at least when divided by 60. 330 and 6 kills for both demos. Kind of a interesting.
Yeah, that's actually an incredible stat line.
Similarity there. Yeah, both demos just feeling the same, but the deaths are not the same. Alien died 10 times, Lucas 5 times. feel like that's
Yeah,
kind of
and that was huge because again, every time Alien would die, SKEDDA would immediately go in off that kill and just take that next point pretty consistently. So that's like a huge thing. I think that might
wait,
be that's another thing you can do on process as well. Is just dry off that demo kill.
the medic deaths. Mac didn't
Oh,
die.
Mac, perfect game.
Yeah, we have a perfect game actually from Mac. Yeah, this guy never died. He has the same amount of Ubers, but no deaths. That's no deaths on land and lower bracket final. That has to feel pretty good.
Also, 1372 heals per minute is like an insane number. Like for 6v6, like that's like Highlander heals per minute with 6 players. That's
Yeah,
pretty impressive.
that's like arrow tanking that heavy.
So yeah,
Jeez.
really impressive performance from Mac. No crits, even though we said that was something that might come out. It was stuck on Uber the whole time, but it was working. No need to change anything. From kills perspective, scouts for SKEDDA, I mean,
Maybe
is AF on 17 and 3, by the way. So another
maybe
really impressive log.
maybe Max said every time he dies he'll go crits, and so he has to not die or he'll get yelled at by his team. So
Yeah, I mean
not
that's
allowed.
some really like not a lot of deaths on the side of SKEDDA, just straight up not a lot of deaths. Like Lucas 5, Menix 4, AF 3, Max 0. So only the soldiers were dying a lot. And so that just seems like a very cohesive team. People are leaving at the right time. No unnecessary deaths. And that's obviously conducive to winning. So very well played from SKEDDA. I mean the logs actually make me more impressed with the result, I would say. Like from the eye test, it
Yeah.
was kind of close, but these logs like just show I think SKEDDA was kind of like just perfectly coordinated basically for much of the fight. Just low kills overall, like 55 and 38 kills. It was like 20-minute game, I guess, so it wasn't that long, but
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just because the decisiveness of a lot of the engagements, it's
Mhm.
like you have a couple kills and then it's not like you're gonna fight over respawns. It's like, nah, it's over before the people who died respawn.
Yeah, there weren't
So
many stalemates either, right? Like SKEDDA was pretty consistently getting that force on 3.5 stars second easily, and then with the picks they would just roll last and just cap. So I guess that kind of explains it. But yeah, we're gonna need to see a change on process for sure.
yeah, I do think we will get that change. Process is just it's the default map. It's the default map. I mean, you can just like it's like, oh, we have a ringer. Okay, we're playing process today, and it's like doesn't can't even feel it, you know?
Yep. Yeah, it's a classic map. Obviously, might help, like you said, the coordination for 3.5 stars being just a very straightforward map. Maybe SKEDDA don't have as much prep on that map as well, so that could help. And yeah, also the possibility for a sniper could be big as well. So we'll have to see as we load into the map. I'm still changing level here, so I guess it's probably the STV delay. But we'll
Yeah.
wait and see.
Yep, the classic STV delay, but I still have to feel that 17 and 3 just has to feel so good after getting that. Like I know you're a combo scout main, so what would you be thinking if you were AF right now? You just went
Yeah,
17
I
and
mean,
3.
yeah, you went 17 and 3. It just means that like you have total control of the game, right? Like you're not dying, your medic is not dying at all, literally. So it just means that you're always in a position to like fight for the next point. And you don't have to worry about like chaos. When you're alive, your medic is gonna be pretty safe, and that's exactly what happened, right? So very dominant, and of course, Menix being the next top fragger with 13 and going 13 and 4 as your flank scout just means that you're cleaning up the people that are very aggressive quickly, effectively, and just rolling off of that. And that's pretty much what we saw from the eye test as well.
Yeah, if I'm a soldier player on SKEDDA, I'm feeling real good because I'm like, yo, I'm going in and I'm dying, but I'm not getting baited. Like my scouts actually have kills.
Yeah, they're
Like the
cleaning it
same.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I'd be like, all right, this is good. I'm not tilted. Um, and apparently we have to retry the connect here,
Oh yeah, that's working. I'm in.
but we
Huge.
are gonna be going live pretty soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, still waiting for the Frenchies to join up. It seems maybe they went out for a smoke or something, as they are wont to do. Um, Finally, Juxta is joining, but yeah, process. Yeah, as you said, it's just a standard map. It's been tried and true. So both teams, we should expect to have a very good level. But we did see Nevo very effective on that sniper when the one time he went up on it on SKEDDA's last. So I would expect to see a lot of sniper on this map. I mean, I just think, especially if you're 3.5 stars and like the team fights aren't working out for you, the best thing you can do is just go sniper, slow the game down, and force them to not get headshot. And if you have a skilled player like Nevo, of course he will be able to hit shots if they're presented to him.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things that'll change, especially for the side of 3.5 stars, is they won't have to deal with Lucas Tank just like winning the mid on rollout, because on process, like that was a thing like maybe you could see like 3, 4 years ago where you'd get demos like roll out to the other crate really aggressively. But now, like if demos try that, they're just gonna die instantly. So the mid start at least will feel a lot more even. It won't feel like, I don't think we're going to see the situation where 3.5 star goes even with trades and then is just like on second.
Right. Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, yeah. We'll have to see what the plan is for both teams on the mid. Yeah, I probably expect to see at least a fast rollout, steal that pack so the demo, like you said, is forced to play kind of defensively at the start of mid. That probably will help. Raph apparently doesn't have
The
process.
map.
Math is missing. We're gonna have to download that, I suppose. Maybe it's just the computers for the tournament. So, yeah. But we'll have to see. Yeah, wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, gotta get that map folder on a USB drive. Most important tip. Most
Um,
important folder.
Yeah, I don't know if we said, but if 3.5 stars manage to win this, the third map will be Sultry. So that's a map that probably won't happen to us as well. But yeah, that would be a very interesting decider. So kind of like another map that's kind of like Sunshine Process, like kind of very open, a lot of good high ground, a lot of opportunities for like very high bombs and stuff. So we'll have to see if 3.5 stars can manage to push it to that decider map.
Yeah, this is a LAN, by the way. We are the Americans remote casting, but this is an actual LAN, not live, not online games. It's a live in-person LAN. So
Yeah, at I think it's in Dortmund, which is very cool. Actually, like LAN scene in TF2 at the moment has been very healthy. I think there's been like 2 EU LANs a year. Like I know they had this one. I think they had another one like the start of the year maybe or something. Oh yeah, Poland. Right. I think that one. There's another one scheduled for like March or something. So that's been healthy on the NA side as well with the RGO LAN, the Resup LAN. So definitely LAN TF2, the most fun way to play the game, I would say.
yeah,
So good to see so many players and teams showing up for that.
yeah, definitely the most we have had in recent memory, and it so I feel like upsets are always maybe that's not quite true, but the upsets are always way more exciting on LAN because you can be like used to be the meme like, oh, this person's like an online or
Hmm.
like they're a LAN player. I guess the meme's kind of still around, but you get to see that happen because some players just play differently on LAN. They just do. Some of them like just play worse, some of them play better, and it makes the matchups so much cooler. Like we said, these two teams were expected to win, and they both got upset, sent to the lower bracket final, and that lets us have so much content like this.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think in terms of the rest of the tournament, I'm pretty sure moving forward on the main Crits Cast channel, right now they're casting the other lower bracket match, and I think after this, the only other game left today will be the upper bracket final, which will be New Panzer versus Peppy's Pizza Party. So definitely go check out that after I think this game is done. That will be the next game. Should be a very good match. Peppy's Pizza Party, they upset SKEDDA in the last upper bracket round. It was a very close series, 2-1 in maps. Last map going down to the wire as well. So that could be a very interesting game. New Panzer is like the German team, so the hometown heroes, if you will.
Yeah,
Could be very interesting.
they have the hometown advantage, but I think Pepe's Pizza Party kind of has the name advantage over everyone in the tournament.
Oh
Like,
yeah, you can't beat that.
yeah, they have the name advantage, you know.
And that can go a long way if you like the name. If you're hyped up to play for the PPP, the Peppy's Pizza Party, then that can morale advantage, play better. So yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, look forward to that game as well. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the Dogs and Duplo in the final lower bracket round before the consolidation final, which will be against the loser of New Panzer and Peppy Pizza Party. I think those games are going on tomorrow, so catch all the action for the final part of the tournament tomorrow as well, here and on Critscast.
So I know you've been to a couple lands. Are you a team color matters type player? Are you like, we're gonna medic duel it out because we went red or we went blue, or like, do you have?
Depends on the map. I think. I
So
feel like red has the. I feel like you would prefer to be on red because I feel like blue's traps are generally like easier to see. Like the stickies are just like I don't know. Blue is not really a map color, whereas like red kind of fills into like the ground on a lot of maps. So it's harder to easier to disguise traps. So I prefer to be on red.
now, have you ever had the misfortune of playing with a soldier who's like, "Yo, I'm on viaduct. Like, I can't do my bomb if I'm on this side." Have you
Yes,
ever had one of those?
yeah. I think isn't that the only map? I feel like it's got to be the only map in the pool that's like that. I could be wrong. I guess like Bagel's not. Bagel's mirrored. So yeah, it might be the only map that's like that anymore. But that is always funny when my guy's like, "Yeah, I cannot do the rock bomb on this side," and then you got to medic duel it out for sure.
It's been a long time since I've had that, but man, that it's content. Whenever your soldier says that, you know you're in for a good game.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a classic. Left-handed rocket jumps very hard, especially if you're on the stock rocket launcher.
Yeah, it's like if you ever hear your soldier say that, it's like, "I bud, it's time to switch your weapon. You're not allowed to use stock anymore. You're not
Yeah, you gotta be an original user.
just sub
At the
you out."
moment, we have what 4 people for 3.5 stars, 5 for SKEDDA. So a quick break, maybe a bathroom break after the first map. So should be only a few more minutes.
Yeah, we are going to be going to a very short break. The players are downloading the maps. Like we said, this is a LAN, and so they're getting the LAN and computers to have the maps. Welcome back to our LAN situation, lower bracket finals. We've got SKEDDA and 3.5 stars. We had a close game on Sunshine. SKEDDA wanted as their map pick, and now we have 3.5 stars map pick process. Will the Frenchies be able to pull one over the SKEDDA side? Well, join DeltaMarket, myself, and Hami to find out. How are we doing, Hami?
Yeah, a little break, get some water going, and yeah, ready for another exciting match on process. So hopefully we can start it up. Everyone's in the server, which is good news. Maps have been downloaded. Everybody has the most staple map in TF2 competitive, so that's a good news. And yeah, looking forward to the match.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw some interesting pregame shenanigans, so I'm just gonna throw it out there. We might see some off classes. Not gonna say who. Gonna have to be a surprise, but we might see a funny off class. We've got, the pregame tilt factor. I feel like going NG in pregame, the strat is to tilt the other team. Like, you just want to prevent them from DMing. You want to prevent them from having fun. And I think it's a legitimate strategy. I know it's worked against me before.
Yeah, if we go in here, Mac has the full setup. He's got a dispenser in the forward spawn that only he can open. He's got a teleporter exit, crucially. So if he dies, he can go build an entrance and go back into the forward spawn. So he is clearly an expert at the pregame shenanigans.
Yeah, he's got it on lockdown. He knows how to get into the other team's head before the game even started. That's how you know you have a pro player. They win the game before it even starts. I have microphone fix.exe on my USB. I don't know if I'd trust that download. Someone offered me that.
I think Patchouli is having some mic issues that they're trying to sort out. Mac maybe offering him something that you don't want to download. So probably avoid that if I'm the medic for 3.5 stars here. So might be a second while this mic issue gets fixed. If anything, you can just yell. Right, they're all sitting next to each other, so
yeah,
don't even need the mic.
Oh man, that would be so awful. I couldn't imagine doing like a speaker LAN where like everyone's audio's on and you just have to talk to each other. Oh, that might make for some good content actually. If you want to do just get two teams together and fucking have them play like that, that might be content.
Yeah, I think one thing that maybe TF2 LAN should do that, like, for example, Counter-Strike LANs do is they'll have all these, little segments that they put during the breaks and stuff of, just, I don't know, interviews, but also just, funny things where they'll have, people play, a different map or, 2v2 or something. We could have, MGE or fucking Ulti Duo in the breaks. You pre-record it. You have other teams, talk to each other, shit-talk each other during the Ulti Duo. That could be interesting for a little extra content, but we're getting content right now in the pregame.
Yep.
So that's good.
The way only TF2 can. How many Frontier of Justice crits can Max stack up before the game starts? These are the questions we need answering. Maybe, though, we should do some map predictions in terms of, round predictions,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's 3.5 stars map. I want to believe in them. I really do. So I'm going to gamble, and I'm going to say I think 3.5 stars pull it out in a very, very close game. I'm going to say it's going to go to Golden Cap, and it's going to be 3-2, 3.5 stars in the GC. They're going to win. So that's my maybe wishful thinking, but that's my prediction.
Oh, a 3-2. I also think it's going to be 3.5 stars, but the round situation is what I'm a little less clear about. I feel like it could be. I'm going to throw out a really, really weird prediction. I think it's going to be 2-0 for 3.5 stars.
Okay. Very possible. Very possible. Yeah, so we both maybe just want to see that third map. I mean, I definitely want to see the third map. I know that for sure. But it's up to 3.5 stars to push us there. SKEDDA probably would prefer to just win it in 2 maps, get a little more time off, go to bed a bit early before the big day tomorrow. So we'll have to see if they can accomplish that as well. But Truly left the game, so let's see if he's just restarting or something.
Yeah, just getting those last minute quirks worked out for LAN. You don't want to start the LAN with your medic on 60 hertz or something like that, which might have happened before. Either way, I just can't wait to see the first mid because you don't see the aggressive mids as much, but I feel like these teams might bring it out. We might see aggression starting off. We might see passivity and then an Uber exchange. I just want to know what's going to happen. I want to see what the tone is going to be like at the start.
Yeah, for me, it's up to 3.5 stars to kind of set that. Like, they're the team picking this map. We expect, if they're picking this map, they have some kind of plan, right? Something to get the advantage early on, sort of start the map on the right foot. Mac dying there in the forward spawn. His sentry's down, but that's why you build the teleporter exit in the forward spawn. See if he's going to build the entrance and get in there.
I'm trying to bribe Menix into opening the forward spawn door so they can finally end the Scourge. But, yeah, not going well. Maybe just PayPal, one unusual. Or maybe not PayPal unusual, but, send it some way. And, yeah, just gotta love the pre-game shenanigans. No air shots yet. I've been looking for air shots. I was gonna call them out. There's a pre-game air shot, but no one's on point today, apparently.
Saving them for the match, perhaps.
Oh, yeah. That's the opposite of what I do. I get all those pre-game air shots and then 0 in-game.
You're the warm-up warrior, bro.
No warm-up warrior. All right. We got the DH out. We got the double DH.
Okay, Raph has readied up 3.5 stars, so that's good news since Patchouli was the one with the issue. So hopefully we can go live very soon.
I actually ran DH in a process match.
That's pretty beast. Did you hit an air shot with it?
I think so. Like, not like an amazing one. But
get that crit, though. The crit always feels good with the DH.
Oh, the other thing about the DH? I feel like it's the most tilt-inducing taunt. When you taunt with it and just do, like, Gorilla Man.
I'll say as a scout, it's definitely tilting when he does no splash, but he also one-shots you with that weapon. And we're going live, so finally we're here on the second map of this low bracket final. Who are you looking for on the first mid, Delta?
I'm looking for the people that pick the map. That is 3.5 stars, so I'm going to be looking at Alien. I'm going to be looking at Alien to not get iced.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. He's hitting the rollout very effectively. Lucas, though, a little faster, but no worries. Pack's still open. We have Sake on the right. They're playing very chill at the start of it, just getting buffs, and now both teams are here playing centrally as we wait for the first action to go down.
Yeah, Alien spamming across the point, but look at this. Soldiers coming in for the side of SKEDDA doing so much damage, but it's going to be these two players, these two soldiers getting cleaned up. Oh my god, 3.5 stars, perfect bait. And Mac actually went down too with that player behind. 3.5 stars. They've come to show why they picked Process, and it's to destroy the other team. But we actually, Lucas Tank, I think he's bombing. I think this is a sack jumping in at the medic. Hits one sticky. Patchatui down to 53 health. Oh my god, air shot comes out. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
So they kind of like faked like they were running away, and then Lucas just snuck in behind rock. Nobody was really spotting it. The scout came through sewer and they just bombed in. Kind of, we had Nevo building, so they definitely didn't expect that. And now the refight could come in, but Warp dying very quickly. The spawn's better for 3.5 stars with the mid cap, so it should just be, at least a clean mid hold. But the ad will be 50% in Mac's favor.
Yeah, Patchouli has 40% Uber disadvantage. It's not a huge number, so they're going to try to do something with it. They're pushing into second here. They have to be careful. Mac is very, very close. No doubt knows what the situation is, and it looks like 3.5 stars backs up. They tried to go for something, but they know what's happening. SKEDDA coming into choke, but there's no stickies. Wait, they just popped through, even though there's no stickies. And who are they going to catch? They're trying to catch the soldier who jumps out. They do get Sake, but with a full ad, I'm not sure. Jorb jumps in though, does so much damage. Actually, does no damage, but lives. So they're getting locked out though. I think SKEDDA might be trying to go. They have a soldier in IT. They have soldiers in choke. SKEDDA's really, really aggressive, I have to say. Yeah,
Patchouli has Uber now, so the counter pop could come in. Lucas a little caught, but he could just jump out, I guess. They know where the traps are. They can pretty much just walk this in for free. I expect them to try to dry into mid here, and they certainly can do. 40 ad, Doherty jumping in, jumping out. Now Warp commits, actually getting Nevo, killing a trade, I guess, Warp going down. So this should be fine. Crazy bomb from Alien. He knows Menix is in that corner, but can't get the kill. But this should just result in... Oh, actually, no, Raph dying. This could still be a potential refight, as Mac is coming up on Uber. He's 85. Menix is 1 HP, though. Actually, this is... Both sides just said, we're out. Nobody thought...
Wait. Okay.
Both teams evaluated the position and were like, it's bad for us. And then they just both left. But now it'll just be an even Ubers on 3.5 stars second. So a nice hold from SKEDDA on mid. Even Ubers now, though. Sake getting rushed down by Menix, running through IT. Warp there as well. Bomb coming in from Jordy. Gets the force and Alien dies. So bit of a disaster here. Warp gonna get out, and this should just be a clean second push here. Juxta going behind though. Oh, it doesn't win the 1v1 against Menix. So now disaster.
Yeah, went behind through the main door, did not work out.
No.
Sake goes down 2, so down 3, down Uber. Oh man, 3.5 stars. You've got to have something. You have to have something. Something has to happen. We got Sniper, Nevo Sniper. That's the thing that they're hanging
Yeah,
on.
very similar to Sunshine, where like a second fight just goes terribly wrong, and now it's just full ad going last. 50 Uber already though, a heavy up, and process last is pretty defendable with a heavy and the sniper. It's a pretty decent combo. They use coming in, no gun to collect, so can just go for kills. Ending on the left, they're crossing now to the defensive right side, getting Sake immediately. 75 Uber on Patchouli, but the kills just very, very clean from SKEDDA, just forcing the kills on the isolated players, going for the point. And yeah, around that in several places looked very good for 3.5 stars, just crumbles on second. And yeah, nicely done from SKEDDA. Again, just pushing off that one player ad. They killed one soldier on mid. They took second off of that. They got an aggressive IT shove and cleaned up the, the 2 kills, got the force. And yeah, just an easy last conversion as well. So very well played from SKEDDA. And another mid, but the mid, if we remember, was decisively in 3.5 stars favor. They're going to need another one here to try to get things evened up.
Yeah, that is exactly what they need. 3.5 stars. Gotta win another mid and can't let what happened last time happen. Both sides starting out pretty similar this time. SKEDDA a little more aggressive on the red crate though. They've kind of taken over the high ground. I have to say, what's going to be the response from 3.5 stars? It's going to be to send a soldier bomb. Almost air-shotting that scout, but not quite finding that. See both sides rotating, trading over, but Alien's caught out on this side. The soldiers are diving in, but it's going to be Warped, who kind of gets baited on that. Goes down on the other side. It's going to be Raf and Sake going down, though, and now this team's stuck behind. 3.5 stars is stuck on the other team's second.
Yeah, they're coming back into the choke. They have Uber, so they can just kind of like use and run away and probably get the force as well. They're going to sacrifice Alien for it. Actually, the U's not coming out from Mac yet, though.
They split up.
Oh, basically it's 2 HP, but Patchouli actually just got out through IT, so...
Are you sure?
Though.
No one's
seems
chasing?
like he... I guess no one chased there, but I mean it's still a really good situation for SKEDDA, right? They got, the Uber, they preserved it, didn't have to use. Alien kind of bombed in and died alone. Maybe he should have just like bombed to the med and then gotten the force at least. But okay, it's gonna be a last hold. Big diss at 2 NGs for a second there, but now a sniper NG, pretty common setup. They're going last already, moving quickly. Gonna go back through 4 again, it seems. Heaven for the combo of, for the soldiers. And Patchouli, but the gun going down, point time immediately played, scout weak, but Raf dying very early on again, just that early pick is very good for SKEDDA here. Uber only again 75, they only have the 1 kill now. We'd like to see a heavy though on the side of the Frenchies. A heavy would just deny these soldiers so effectively. The point can now just be played, they're not anywhere near enough to deny it. Oh, actually they do deny it in time, but it's not going to matter long term. And another really clinical push from SKEDDA where it just doesn't seem like the Frenchies are set up properly there. No heavy, not getting out the same side. A couple people died on the right when the combo was on the left. So another clinical round for SKEDDA, and things are quickly falling apart for 3.5 stars here.
Yeah, it really is. SKEDDA, they're taking no prisoners here. They just want clean victory. What do you think the player to watch is this mid?
I'm gonna look at Lucas Tank because he's doing this very aggro rollout. He's doing the Cadis rollout where you do the sticky pogo, and now he's like denying the pack from the side of Alien. So it's a little more aggressive mid from SKEDDA here. They're crossing to their left immediately. Might see a counter bomb from 3.5 stars. Here they go, double bomb in the air, locking it down. Nice bomb from Raf, nice bomb from Sake. Okay, both soldiers get a kill. This is looking really good. Mac is dead. Yep, it's a nice mid. It's a really nice mid. They wait until they cross into the corner and they just rip the double bomb. Both soldiers got a free kill. That's what we want to see. Lucas Tank surely can't get anything, and it's a full wipe.
Yeah, that bomb, like you said, it was so good because it was like in between the red crate. The team was like split up behind that barrier, so to speak, and clinical time to bomb worked out. Full ad. Medics is on sniper. I think that's maybe the only thing that can trip up 3.5 stars here. And they are looking at the right door, 1 door, but the sniper shot has gone off. Gonna be rotate. Wait, it's crits. It's not Uber, it's crits. Oh, demo crits, not finding anything yet. Trying to find the soldier. Oh, Alien down.
Oh my god. That's unfortunate. I don't know, Chris just seems a little desperate there. Like, the mids have actually been pretty good for 3.5 stars, all things considered. They won the mid decisively, and then you're just stuck on crits. They try to surprise them with it, but they were already kind of, maybe they even knew, I don't know, because Medix was spy checking at the start of mid, so maybe he spy checked that. But yeah, they didn't seem all too surprised by it. lock down the doors, and now, okay, it's not a terrible situation, to be fair. SKEDDA still have to push out of last, which is never easy on process. They may decide not to, because they know that the Frenchies are on crits, but it looks like they're going 1, so they're going to pick their sniper, maybe? Nope, Medic switching back off. The Frenchies are holding basically disad positions, as it essentially is. They do have crits, but crits no match for the invincible Ubered players.
Yeah.
But now they can go for the classic play, right? They can get the forest with the crits, and then they can build it faster and have like 25 crits add. So let's see if they go for that.
And George just went spy and checked the medic, so like they know what's going on again, like for sure.
They do have a sniper. It's Nevo peeking the one door. They can play this slow, but again, like even if they get forced, if Matt gets forced, it's not like a huge deal because they can still just deny the crits, right? So long term, this is going to be kind of hard to do. But if the crits works, you know, all good. So clearing traps at 1. Nevo gonna swing this door. There's no dispenser forward, so Mac is pretty body shotable. But Patchouli actually just dies from the flank. He already takes the flank. Just easy kill on Patchouli, and so now it is full ad legitimately for SKEDDA, but they're not pushing out. I mean, they do not seem like they're pushing out whatsoever. So honestly, this might actually favor the side of 3.5 stars, because now Patchouli can come up on Uber. He can just build up this Uber charge. SKEDDA's not going to push, and they're still going to have 3 minutes, or 2 minutes, I guess, once they have Uber to pressure last. Oh no, they actually do use straight out. Okay, fine, they get the sniper, but that's not great, really, right? Now it's like play ad, and they're on second instead of last, so it's at least not terrible for 3.5 stars, all things considered.
Yeah, being down 2 rounds, though, you kind of want more, but I feel like trying to go for any more is just, like, giving it up.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. But now they can pressure. They can try to go for the sack plays into mid. They actually do have 20 ad, but they're not building, so I assume they're gonna play even. They have Nevo back up on sniper, but this is what we said: sniper process. It's a classic combination. Nevo's been hitting his shots, so let's see if he can go maybe sewer and hit an easy kill.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would expect them to do. He is in sewer, cozy camper up, so we got those little bounces.
Look at Sake in IT.
Oh, he got the demo.
And he got Lucas, and Sake's lower IT gets a free kill on the scout because Warp didn't know he was there. And now they're just gonna have to leave. Yeah, they're instantly leaving. It's a good call from SKEDDA, but 2 down, no demo, no sentry gun last. This is a free sack opportunity for 3.5 stars, and they must take advantage, I think, if they want to have any chance here.
Yeah, they are getting a bit stuffed, especially with the sniper. They get sideline onto the medic, but Nevo not able to hit it. Gets the soldier, though. Gets the soldier. Gets the pick. Yeah, it is fine. They can keep going. Sniper's going to be going through the 3 door. It looks like gets stuffed. Has to back out. Other team is through 5, so they're taking these shots onto the medic, and they do get the Uber out. Yeah, but demo.
But now will Patchouli get out of here without using it? I kind of doubt it. Wait,
yeah, but
beef?
Uber's way better. But it's on a sniper.
Uber's better, but there's not.
Yeah, that's
nothing doing.
I mean, you play the sniper the best you can, but at the end, it's just an Ubered sniper. Like, what can you do?
Yeah, Patchouli was a little unlucky because the pack came up like half a second later. If the pack was already up, he would get it, still be full health, and he could maybe just run away because this guy was missing a lot of shots. But in the end, it's just going to be even Ubers again. I mean, slight ad, but we know SKEDDA are not going to push out on this ad. So, you know, the sniper up for Nevo was getting results. So again, just keep on trying to use that sniper. Medic's counter-sniping from like the 3 area. Actually has a line on Patchouli almost, but misses the shot. And yeah, we're just in a classic stalemate here.
Yep, we are. Nevo, though, does not go down. Menix is counter-sniping. I want to see the headshots. I want to see the land body shots onto Wrath. That works, too. Gonna get that frag cleaned up. So, unfortunately for 3.5 stars, they're just not having any luck no matter what they try to do, it seems.
Yeah, just tough pickings. Process lobby can be kind of annoying when there's a lot of spam in there. The sniper holding the angle, so it is what it is. Nevo peeking 1 now, though. Potentially has an angle on back, actually.
He got the medic or the sightline.
Dives for it, but that's, you know, a shot worth taking for sure. Almost hits it. Dispenser's only level 1, can't really protect your medic. Sake going down as well, so 2-man sack, pretty typical. Nevo will be back up in 9 seconds. We'll see the sniper probably going to peek 1. And doing that, but Patchouli is very nicely behind point. Actually, Alien, very aggressive here, could die, but no, actually survives. He was very alone there, but everyone lives. Lucas Tank peeking out 1, but that should be everything for the sack. Nevo is back up on sniper. Still 3 minutes, so no rush. They still have opportunities to try to crack this. With the level 3 sentry is up, the dispenser is up, the setup is complete for SKEDDA on lasso. Ooh. Okay, and Menix just wins the 1v1.
Man, Menix is showing up today, huh? He's like, Nevo, you're a sniper, but you're just not gonna snipe anything. And Yeah. Oh, he's peeking through one. Not able to get anything. Man, honestly, I feel like when I'm watching these snipers plays, I'm never worried for SKEDDA. I'm worried for 3.5 stars on these counter snipes.
They've been very aggressive in that one door. Luke is peeking the door, spamming pills as well, so one pill just like accidentally hits your medic and juggles him, and then maybe the sniper just gets a free shot, right? So not working out this time, but now there's only 2 minutes, right? Every time Nevo's been like, peeking and he dies, has to respawn, that's about a minute off the clock. So not too many opportunities before they'll have to force like an exchange or something. Peeking one is Nevo here. Lucas tank close by, actually could get shot here. But no, instead it's medics again. Raph taking that alien going down. Ooh, that's 2 explosives down, and you have a sniper. We only have 1 scout and 1 soldier to hold this with the sniper. Again, with this low time, SKEDDA might just send a sack or something. Medics peeking lower lobby is spotted.
He got a shot on. He got a shot on the medic. Yeah. That was very scary. And spam going off. I think SKEDDA, if they were down 2, they're going. If they're down 1, they're going. But up 2, I mean,
yeah,
why?
No need. Right? Yeah, exactly. So now 1:30 on the clock. Nevo probably either wants to just die here, like take a hero shot and explode, and then they can go for a trade, maybe come up heavier or something in the post. But yeah, there you go, dies to a trap. It's a fine attempt, but again, like you're running out of time here, so they're gonna need to do something. Okay, that's a big kill. I think with that kill on Jordy, they should probably take the trade right now. Nevo is up in 4 seconds, Jordy in 10, so they have a spawn advantage here. Probably best to just go for the exchange, get that gun, get the force. Lucas tank hurt, yeah. Gets the bow. But now they're waiting for their spawners, that's fine. Nevo up on scout, so that probably signifies that they want to go for the trade. Surprised there's no heavy. Heavy is kind of nice. There's also a teleporter. App has a teleporter, so Matt can just take the tele and escape and not have to use, I guess.
Yeah, I think maybe no heavy because of the sniper situation. Maybe they were worried. Yeah. But yeah, Uber's just coming out, and are they going to take the teleporter? Nah, they're just holding it, and oh my god, Mac hasn't used all this.
Alien bombs into heaven. This is kind of crazy. Doesn't get the kill. The Uber does come out late, but no demo now. Obviously, Alien's dead, so they probably have enough time to wait for his spawn, barely. But then they're gonna have to push in. They're gonna have to get cap time. There's still gonna be another sentry gun. Actually, they didn't build a sentry, but okay.
The one tiny thing is patch 2e will have slight Uber advantage, but it probably won't even matter. And oh no, they're down 2. Yeah,
they just explode. Yeah, so it's gonna be a round reset. Yeah, I think they're gonna be kicking themselves that one time where they got a couple of kills and they forced Mac, but then Patchouli had to use in the lobby. That was the critical time where if he escapes, they have full ad. Not able to capitalize though, in a mid win gone to waste essentially. They had a very nice mid win, but they weren't able to capitalize on last. So we're going to have to go to a round reset and a new mid. But the mids have been good for 3.5 stars overall, so hopefully they can take another one. But they're going to need maybe a more decisive one. It was that one mid, it was the first mid where they killed Mac, but then they weren't able to capitalize on the last. That's kicking them right now. That was their full added push. Yeah. But let's see if they can replicate that on this, what is this, 4th mid now?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be looking for. A 3rd mid, I think. Lucas... That's the cam I'm on, why not? All the way on the right side, so not like the other mids we've seen, more of a committal to the right side early on. Both teams trading it out, but here the soldiers for 3.5 stars are bombing in. They want that decisive play. They find a lot of damage, but just going down. Nevo down as well. I think 3.5 stars, they went for decisiveness and it went to bite them. They're kind of stuck behind again. And look at this, the soldiers are bombing in. That's gonna be Jord finding patch 2e, Sake going down. And
nice kills from Juxta, but yeah, obviously not going to be enough unless he gets that kill.
Oh, air shot!
Oh, actually,
air shot!
Alien doing so much work there, but yeah, it's going to be a mid-win.
Wait, fast roll out, they're going for the medic.
Oh yeah, that actually is nice. That could be huge. Oh, beef on the rocket though, and Max is going to escape. Oh, Raph missed that first rocket, could have been everything. Not going to matter too much. I mean, they're going to get mid, they're going to have full ad, but it's probably not enough ad for last because, like, their players are still rolling out. They're still going to have a fight on 2nd to contend with if they want to. They have a sniper, I think. Yeah, they have a sniper. Could get some aggro traps. They're going to have both soldiers alive to spam and just delay. And they're already at 30%, so they could potentially get this, if not for last, at least in the post for a last push. So we'll have to see if they can build that up 3.5 stars. But still, it's kind of in the driver's seat in this round so far. Headshot on Jordy, though. Can't finish the kill, but it slows them down. Actually, Maddox is just behind in lobby, killing Sake. Big kill. 75 Uber though, Patchouli should get. They're going fast, but they still need to cap. The gun's still up, and they're already at 90%, so they're gonna get this Uber hopefully, and be able to hold this.
Oh, sniper goes
but
down.
Nevo dies so bad. They're gonna save the players, but they need to get killed with this Uber.
Yeah, so much damage in one. Where's the follow-up? It's just a solo soldier. No, it's not 2008.
Oh, and Warped is behind. getting the kill. They're gonna refight. I mean, Nevo and Patchouli are both dead. The numbers advantage is massive for SKEDDA.
So much damage.
Sake trying to lock it down. They can kill, at least kill Lucas Tank, but Lucas Tank is beasting. Kill on the point, Soldier behind. No hope.
Yeah, that Uber.
Stars.
I was on that Soldier's cam, I think Sake, and it looked so good. There were so many players in one that he was shooting behind, right, so they couldn't leave. But then there's, like, where's the demo bomb? Where's the scout? It's just not there.
Yeah,
so
I think, like, Nevo, I think, died in the forward, like, coming out of the spawn. He came out the right side when I think it was trapped, and so he died, or he died on sniper, and so then they're just down players, and I think they have a lot of respawners as well, so not ideal. They got the Uber, but it was kind of, like, too late. They had lost too many players in the push, and another round, and SKEDDA are looking really good right now.
yeah, it looks like this mid's going the same way. Right side is apparently the side for SKEDDA, and it's not going to get punished early like 3.5 stars tried to do last time. They don't want to bomb it early, but they're bombing it late. Look at the Soldier flanking around, going for the air shot, hits it on the wall, takes down Mac. We've got 2 down for 3.5 stars, though. They're turtling up on this other side in IT. They got everyone in here. They got to run away because they're getting shot up.
Yeah, they have that Uber, though. They can come back with the Uber and potentially just, like, wipe them because they're going to be behind, so they can go forward with the Uber into the red team and probably just get all the kills. That's what they're doing now. They're trying not to use, but they're, eventually going to have to. So many players stuck. Actually, not getting killed.
They lost
really.
Alien. Af, though, goes down. Nevo? Oh, no, he goes down. The Soldiers with the respawner is going to save the medic in time. This medic has to live for this to be a good play, and it does work. Air shot. Sake hitting one. That... they took like 3 1v1s when they Ubered. I'm going to be honest with you. They took 3 1v1s. The medic can't keep all of you alive, and, yep, Alien goes down because of that. But
yeah,
they win out.
They win the mid, they have slight ad. I don't think they know it's ad though because Max spent 22 seconds without healing. They probably don't know if that is true, I think. Sake gonna go down early, Jordy living on 12. But yeah, just gonna be an even Uber stalemate on mid. Max on sniper, maybe thinking that, maybe they actually think it's disad because they you know, red team knows Mac wasn't healing, blue team doesn't. But I assume they were just gonna call this even. It is only 10 ad for 3.5 stars. Maybe desperation will, you know, force them to push this with the ad, but I kind of doubt it. There's still 9 minutes. It's not balls to the wall yet, I would say. There goes Sake. The sniper is known now.
Yeah, I guess Menix was like, you know, I played sniper and it slowed the game down, and this seems like an okay time. That's what they're doing. Pushing through choke, though. They actually have a soldier behind. I don't know if they know. Yeah, the soldier's behind, getting on the medic. Oh, Jesus, that's a drop.
They definitely shot at work, so like they definitely knew, but maybe it just wasn't communicated very well to Patchouli because Patchouli wasn't even looking for that guy when it was the only soldier alive. So that's tough. Drop comes in, but it's not like I don't know. They still have to push mid, I guess, like on the right side.
There's
so
a chance for SKEDDA to fuck up.
Yeah, maybe a flank shove, go for the back cap. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a chance, and we have Sake on spy. We all know.
Really good spy timing, right? Like
I agree. Going to the other team's choke. I'm just on the spy cam. Yo, make some noise is the call. If I'm Sake, yo, make noise, boys. Going in. Oh, I think he has it.
Oh, he's like, all right, I gotta take a kill here. Gets out. I mean, it's a huge kill though. Players are weak. Jordy could also fall. They still have the Uber. Sake's in fast. They don't expect this. Maybe okay, they do, but he's causing a lot of distraction. No follow up. He's gonna die. But a demo kill is pretty big. I mean, they're gonna still go with this ad, but no demo for the push. Actually at 80%. Gonna be a kind of a tough push for Mac, and I think they would rather just slow it down, right? Like no need to rush this with the Uber.
Yeah.
Jordy coming in for like a little pressure or nothing, but the spy was so unlucky. Mac, all you need to do is spam like in front of Mac, so he had to slow down because he was just running it forward with no fear.
That's a revert medic buff moment right there. If I'm on Sake, it's like if this guy's moving as fast as me. Oh man, so unlucky. But yeah, Warp just goes down 3.5 stars, taking it in solo. Uber, is it going to be better? Maybe, because there's some flashes coming out.
Yeah, decent, and Lucas had to jump out, so they know there's no traps besides the trap and choke.
No.
Body block, but okay, but like, it's fine if he dies, because they're gonna get trades here. The collapse is in.
Oh my god, 3.5 stars? Who's playing defense? Not the players on second. They 3.5 stars said, they said we're gonna win this fight or we're gonna lose, and they went for it.
I really like this though because like yeah, they took the trade, they forced the demo to jump out, so now they knew there was no traps, and also they're down a soldier, right? Because Warped had just sacked, so they knew that they could get in through the flanks. The Uber was much worse for 3.5 stars and where they ended, but the flank got in through the other doors, collapsing at their choke. And let's see, are they on crits? This is the first thing I would look for on the side of Patchouli. No, they're on Uber, so they stick on Uber, trusting them to break the stalemate. 6 minutes, they need 3 rounds, so they pretty much just have to go, well, 7 minutes, let's say. They pretty much need to book it here. 2.5 minutes per round is what they need right now. Not easy, but doable.
Doable. It's a dry situation, no Ubers up, no stall tactics left to employ. Jump in, send your soldiers in, make that demo back up. Where's the follow-up? It looks like it's just a spam fight so far. Alien did take some ground off of that play though, and it looks like ground is slowly being taken by 3.5 stars. A lot of damage going to both sides, but nothing decisive yet. AF goes down very low. I think there's a chance here, but Sake going down. 3.5 stars does not like that. Just backing up, unfortunately. And actually, wait, SKEDDA's trading.
Way better Uber for 3.5 stars. They want the flash. Medic's going down. Trading with Raph is a good trade for the side of 3.5 stars scout for a soldier. But now Raph also dying is a problem.
Oh,
and now they're shoving choke. Aph's so weak. But he's going to just chill behind the rock. Going to get bowed. And yeah, it's just a winning fight for the 3.5 stars. Nice aggression, or for SKEDDA, sorry. Nice aggression from them in the post Uber.
Yeah, SKEDDA's like, we don't want second, we want mid, and they took it, and soldiers jumping in. 3.5 stars doesn't want to be stuck on second either. No one wants to be stuck on that terrible point. Juxta trading with Warped, and 3.5 stars sending their scouts forward. Soldier on the other side, that's Raph, gonna jump in. High bomb out for Raph. Is he gonna land on anyone? No, it's just a fade, just a fake, and goes down to the traps. Jord, though, did go down too, but oh no, Alien going down. Lucas Tank is cleaning house at the end of this fight.
Yeah, just they nicely just like kited out the aggression, got healed, and they walk back in and just nuke them and choke. So now I mean, they're forced to take these fights. 3.5 stars, they need to get around faster, and then maybe they can win 2 mids in a row. But it's just so easy for the defensive side to just play the choke point advantage. And now they're coming into last here. It is even Ubers. Lucas goes down, and now, I mean, again, they just have to go. They get the force very early, does Patchouli, so that's nice. He's gonna have a way better Uber. They do use, which is not great, but had to make sure he didn't drop now. 2-player ad, though, easy to push out. Warped hiding above 2, bombing in, but Patchouli's still Ubered, so a little early. Second bomb comes in, though. Nice rocket from Jordy. Wow, he just got sent out of there. That was crazy. He bombed in, used his rocket on the medic to propel himself backwards, and then speed shot out through choke, so that was impressive. But it's 65 in terms of combat classes. Saki gets the kill on the flank. I mean, it's almost garbage time at this point, so 3.5 stars kind of just have to send it in.
Yeah, they do. This is what we were saying about like the pace of the game having to change on this config. It's not the Banny config, and here we see it. 3.5 stars gonna pull out their last stand here. Down players fighting over second. They've got everyone on high ground. They have to try to find a frag. They're doing so much damage, but SKEDDA's so disciplined, only going in when they're consolidated, sending their scouts on both sides. But it's actually gonna be 3.5 stars. Dare I say it? I think they might claw back this point, but the Uber does come out just in time for SKEDDA. 3.5 stars, though, they got the Uber baited. That's what they needed to do.
Yeah, and a kill from Sake on Jordy. Sake's behind now as well in IT, so this is a pretty easy repush. They get the cap, which is nice. Actually, Warp goes 2. I don't think they saw him.
Oh, back up.
No, Yuxa knows. He's going to try to defend it. Magic's coming in. 2v1 on last, though. 3v1 to kill him, but it's just all about buying time. 3 minutes on the clock. It may be theoretically doable, but you'd have to basically run it. We need pain trains on our soldiers, on our demo right now to maximize how quickly we can go in. Alien bombing in, forward spawn sniper. Okay, they do know about him. They do have ads, so they can potentially win this round pretty quickly. If they win this round in the next like 40 seconds, I'd say it's still doable. It would be minute 20 rounds, which are definitely doable for the last 2. So here they go into second with the ad. They don't really want to use, I think, if possible. They're gonna have to. They could maybe kill Jordy here. Yeah, they need kills for sure. They get the kill. They can just run into last, I suppose. But traps are in there. Evo kind of caught in alone here, but they don't have a choice. You need to get in now. They will start doing that. Alien helping out Evo. They get Warp behind. This is actually a winning fight. Matt gonna get Uber, but it's still 64. They can pressure that point, bait out the Uber, kite effectively, and potentially win this round. They get the force. Only Raph is dying. I mean, again, it's 2 kills. It's fine. It's absolutely fine for SKEDDA because now there's only 2 minutes, 20 seconds. I don't know if there's enough time at this point. They kind of needed to just win that fight straight up.
Yeah, they did, but Lucas Tank, I guess, might agree with you, jumped in and traded. Yep, I guess you can just do that apparently. And with that, 3.5 stars, no one's backcapping, no one had a chance, gets sent back to mid, and I think we have to call it here. I think SKEDDA has come back from their upset, and they're going to be the lower bracket champions here.
Yeah, they looked really good, honestly, overall. I mean, just it's fair to say that they were outplaying 3.5 stars in a lot of these situations. Because their last pushes were more clinical. Their situational fights, being able to aggress off the player kills, just looked really good, especially on Sunshine. And yeah, I think we can say they're deserved winners of this lower bracket match, and they'll be moving on to potentially have a chance to compete for grand finals.
Yeah, 3.5 stars didn't make it easy for them. Sunshine started off very slow. This game, 3-0. SKEDDA, they were on the back foot at times, but they never spiraled out of control. Like 3.5 stars never did that to them, but they gave them a good fight.
Yeah, absolutely. An extra Uber for the Lobs coming in, getting those kills. I mean, they might pick up another round as well. Sort of meaningless ultimately, but nice for the Logs, I guess. Yeah, DH coming out from Jordy.
Air shot.
Okay, nice crit. And yeah, that's all she wrote. So yeah, SKEDDA moving on in pretty confident fashion. I think they're coming back from that upset. They're saying, look, we're not out of it yet. It's double elimination. We have every chance to make it back to grand finals. They could even face the team that beat them, Pepe's Pizza Party, in the next round of the lower bracket potentially. So they want revenge. They want to come back and compete for the title, and that's every chance to do that now.
Yeah, the way these brackets work is like, I get why, but sometimes it can lead to some like crazy results. Like SKEDDA, they're 6-1 in the LAN. They're 6-1, but they're in the lower bracket. It's like just they lost that critical game, and now they're in lower bracket. So, like you said, they're gonna have that replay though. It's not like you get to go 5-1 and just get knocked out. They do have the chance to take it back, and that'll be for another time though.
Yeah, trying to see on the bracket right now if any other games are today. I think not.
Yeah.
Oh, upper bracket final, right. So yeah, actually, definitely. I think that'll be on Crit's cast, so that will decide who. So now, okay, so SKEDDA is playing whoever won between the Dogs and Duplo, which I think might have been the Dogs. And then the winner of that will play the loser of the upper bracket final, New Panzer versus Pepe's Pizza Party, for a chance to go back into the grand final. So yeah, exciting stuff at the ÜBERFEST LAN. Quickly look at the logs, I guess.
We have logs.
Logs are up and not quite as dominant. I mean, remember, Mac had a perfect game in the first map, even though they lost a round. Not able to do that this time around, but 4 deaths to 10, pretty nice. Menix this time, just an absolute menace. He went 7-0 on Sniper for 24-10 overall. Just absolutely demolishing. Jordy as well. Jordy and Menix also out damaging the demo, so they were both very impressive in this game. Alien doing the damage out for the side of 3.5 stars, but yeah, just no one competing with the output of the scouts from SKEDDA there.
Yeah, I mean, 90 kills to 66. Well, again, look at the mids, 3.5 stars. They won half the mids, but I think, man, that first round, I have a suspicion 3.5 stars might have gotten just a little bit thrown off when they won that first mid. Probably were feeling good, probably were feeling happy, and then Lucas Tank just jumps in, air shots the medic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I think that was absolutely critical because again, we said we want 3.5 stars to get off on a strong foot, kind of like get some an advantage going into it, but they weren't able to do that because of that amazing Lucas Tank bomb, and that kind of I agree with you. That completely set the tone for SKEDDA to just walk back in and sort of take control of the map by both hands, and then from there they didn't let go whatsoever. Even though like you said, the mids were even, but it just felt like every time SKEDDA had an advantage, you felt like they were going to take advantage of it completely, win a round off of it. Whereas 3.5 stars, they got into that one time, but they just stalemated it out, couldn't break the hold, and that was if you're taking advantage of your opportunities, you're winning rounds off of that. That's going to be the way that you win maps for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, going to shoutouts now. I would probably shout out Crit's Cast for putting up a lot of the coverage for this. Of course, Fireside as well. And Crit's Cast for letting us kind of co-cast with this event when there's too many games for them to cover themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Also, shout out to Cast, especially for letting us cast this game because like this is it's a pretty good game, and obviously they're the main channel and stuff. So shout out to them. Shout out to siyo on production today on the Fireside stream. Beast as always. And yeah, shout out to everyone for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Go watch the grand or the upper bracket final on the Cast. Go watch tomorrow. I'm sure there will be a lot of really good games to come. The land seems to have been very close so far. So yeah, TF2 always fun to watch on LAN. So yeah, thanks to everyone for watching and hope you guys enjoyed.